What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Thomas Gallery, and today I want to talk about handwriting. What? Handwriting? What's handwriting? I know, handwriting. Now, people probably say, okay, well, handwriting, like, what do you mean? Who does? What you mean, like cursive? In a way, yes. I want to talk about the importance of handwriting and my love for handwriting. See, when I was young, handwriting was actually a class. Now, I'm only 33 years old, but it was still some time ago. There was an actual class called handwriting, which was affixed to phonics. And handwriting was a class made specifically for the children to learn how to spell things and write things properly. So things can be legible and understandable. People can see it when they look at it, they know what you're trying to write. Now I know in this day and age, handwriting has pretty much become a lost art unless you're doing it for artistic purposes such as calligraphy. But with the the invention of the the smartphones and laptops being so sophisticated and things of that nature, and the email, there's not really a need for handwriting. But I want to discuss why handwriting is still important. Now, granted, people don't use people don't write handwritten letters anymore. Not like that, unless you're doing something like for a special occasion, or writing something for a diploma. That's pretty much it. But what I've learned is that handwriting does more than just show you how to write letters properly. They teach you discipline, because when I was younger, we would have paper, and the paper would have like a lines an inch apart, and then there'd be like in the half inch mark be like a dotted line, and then you would have an example letter or how to write a letter, either be in print or in cursive, and you would have to trace it out with the dotted lines, and then you would have to, on the other part of the rest of the paper, have to mimic that. It taught you discipline and how to focus and how to be accurate with something. Now, this is what I mean. Now, in case you don't think I'm playing, I'm gonna show you what I mean when I say handwriting is important. I'll show you right there, right there. Don't move. Stay right there. Now, this is a composition notebook that I've had for quite some time. Looks like a regular notebook, right? Right. Okay. Well, if you open it closely, you will see, if you can see that, handwritten notes. And you see some in cursive and some in print. Okay? That's just a loose paper right there. Yeah, this right here. Right? Just it for you. We all handwritten notes. I can go through page by page. Handwritten notes. Everything is handwritten with a pen. See? Everything is handwritten. Check. These are all notes that I've gathered in my head that go through my mind on a daily basis. See it? But let me show you something else. Let me show that I actually practice these things. So, let's see if I can find it. And when I was younger, the teacher used to tell us, you either can type the paper out. If you gave me assignments, you can either type it out or you can write it by hand, only if your handwriting was legible. So when the teacher told me that, I already knew, oh, I got it made, because I can type and I can write legible. So either way, I'm good money. So let me show you that I ain't joking. Just, this is the Spanish, and the Hebrew alphabet, all written by hand. No rulers, no protractor, no compass, nothing. All handwritten. Spanish alphabet and the Hebrew alphabet. Also have, I got some more. I even have, you see a little better, the numbers in Japanese. All handwritten. You know, the measurement prefixes, pH scale, all handwritten. The scientific method, yep, all handwritten. Even broke the scientific methods down so you actually can pause this and see the notes clearly. So you can see the notes clearly. It's all handwritten. These are just notes that I have all the time. More notes on what is science. See, now if you were to pause this right now, you can pause this and look at the notes and read them off the page as though they're right in front of your face. That takes discipline. That takes a lot of effort. You have the German alphabet written in ballpoint pen. See? Handwritten. The numbers in German from 1 to all the way, think from 1 to 2 million actually. From 1 to 2 million. And ballpoint pen. You can pause it right now and you can look at it and be clear. So let's see what else we got. So I got a lot of stuff. We have the Greek alphabet written in black ballpoint pen and red pen from alpha all the way to omega, capital and lowercase, with the proper pronunciation of how to pronounce them. Plus I wrote my name here in Greek letters. And now you have the English alphabet, A through Z, uppercase and lowercase, with cursive, uppercase and lowercase. You even have the vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and the consonants, and sometimes Y, and the consonants. I even wrote down when to do what for the vowels and consonants. But the point of it is, you can pause this video and look at what you saw, and it will be legible to you. Janelle, that took discipline. Everything you saw was handwritten. I didn't type anything up. There's no computer or file I have where I've typed these notes up. Everything you saw was handwritten. And that takes a lot of discipline. And what I got from it was, it taught me to focus on being accurate. It taught me to be patient and focus, because to write all of this or to write certain things legibly, it takes a certain amount of focus. You know, you can't just breeze through. It takes a certain amount of focus to get to the point where you can write this constantly and with no issues. It takes a lot of focus. And I believe that handwriting, for nothing else than to be a tool for helping someone focus, should be reintroduced into school, because last time I checked, I don't think that it is even taught in schools anymore. I mean, like I say, with the introduction of the email and the internet, there's not really a necessity as a whole for handwriting. I get that, but I'm speaking from the standpoint of focusing and visualizing and being patient with something, because that takes patience to do. This, I'm not even done with this. I have a bunch of notebooks over here too with the same stuff. To do this took patience. It took a lot of patience to do this. And with that patience, it teaches you not only patience in school, but patience outside of school. When you leave school or when you leave your house to go into the world, it teaches you patience and discipline because you have practice in patience and discipline by doing this simple exercise with handwriting, you know. And plus, it looks good. It looks good. I mean, you have a lot of fonts for, when you're typing something. That's fine. But when a person can take their hands and take a pen, pencil, marker, or whatever it is, and recreate something as beautiful as as you would have saw it on the computer, it's aesthetically pleasing. It's just good to look at, fun to look at. It's nice and beautiful to look at. I still like it. I still love calligraphy. I'm not a professional, but I do a little calligraphy on the side also. But I still love it. It's beautiful to my eyes. As an artist, it is very appealing. It's very beautiful to my eyes. So I like to keep it going. Now, I still type things up. I do type things up. But every now and then I go back to the old pen and paper. Notice I said pen and paper. Now, I can do the same thing in pencil, but with pen, for me, it makes me focus extra hard because with pen, you can't really erase like that like you would pencil. With pencil, you got to erase around the other side. You just erase it. Now, they have pens with erasers on them, but I like it when it don't because you know that you have to remain focused because if you don't and you mess up, you have to scratch out, then it makes your paper look messy. So if you don't want that, you have to get into the habit of making sure that you don't have that eraser to fall back on. You could write some in pen. Once that pen hits that paper and the mark is made, it can't go away, which means you have to be careful about every single thing you do. Every word you say, every move you make, you have to be careful and focus. Because once you make that move, once you say that thing, once you write that thing, you can't take it back. With email, you can delete it. When you write something on paper, in pen, once it's there, you can't take it back. And that will make a person be very cautious and careful about what they say and what they do and what they write because they know once they do it, they can't take it back. So that's a little lesson in handwriting and why I think that handwriting should be reintroduced into the public. Well, once was a time where that was a big thing, not so much. But I think it should be reintroduced just as a learning to a discipline tool, just to focus, and little by little, it will help. All right, so thank you all for listening. I will catch you all later. Peace.